Hi, my name is Neb Kamusen Atumure, and this is the fifth video in the Black History series, 200 Fallen Angels. Now, Elohim gods are not little fat, nude, melanin, recessive people with wings. This is how the painter-sculptor Michelangelo, a name which means the angel Michael, and by which he is perpetrating a fraud, depicted their image. He has made the image of Canaanite, Caucasian, barbarians, angels with wings. Because long before his depiction, in Egypt there were beings who had wings, and that image had to be changed, just like the image of Cleopatra. So he changed this image by first of all painting a mural of God and his angels called God Created Man on the ceiling of the Sistine Cathedral in Rome, which gives people the sense of looking up to the sky for their creator. However, in actuality, Elohim angels are simple electromagnetic currents from other galaxies who came as spiritual contacts from God. They may appear in human form or in spiritual form, yet they are Atherians. When an angel takes on a human body, they are called Elahu Mutajasid in Ashuric, Syriac, Arabic. The word Jasid means solid body, which is similar to Jismun, or physical body. When you add the prefix muta to a word, it means very. And then you put the word Elahu, which means one who is very divine. You have more than just a body. It is charged divinely. This means the power of God is working through this body. They are Atherians and angels that incarnate and appear as man, such as Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Israel. But they are also Elahu Mutajasid, which are oftentimes called avatars. Sometimes they are called heavenly hosts, extraterrestrial beings, celestial beings, or beings from other galaxies, intergalactic beings. Elohim angels are frequently mentioned as men throughout the scriptures. Yahuwah sent the Elohim gods Michael, Raphael, and Uriel to Abraham son of Nuna and Terah, and they ate a meal of meat and bread with him. Genesis 18:2. If you were to continue reading further in Genesis chapter 18, you will see that the Elohim gods Michael returned to the heavens, and the other two Elohim gods, Uriel and Raphael, went to Sodom to warn Lot, son of Jordana and Haran, to flee the wicked city which was about to be destroyed because of their unrighteousness. The residents tried to push into the house, but the Elohim gods pulled Lot inside and closed the door. Genesis 19:11 through 13. The Elohim gods appeared on earth as men to many people. It's right in your Bible. However, they want you to believe that Elohim gods are spooks. An important point to remember is that agreeable and disagreeable forces incarnate into your realm. That means that there are two classes of Elohim gods, Seraphim and Cherubim, and from them are many degrees. The first class, Seraphim, are those of the pure green essence of light called Nur. The Seraphim possess 180 degrees of positive or agreeable. They are masters, elders, or scientists who came to this planet for specific reasons at specific times. They have been studying us and our planet for many years. They number 24 in all. They are spoken in the book of Revelation, who sat before God in their seats and fell upon their faces and worshiped the Almighty God. See that? Now that is contrary to what the black devils have told us, which is gods don't pray. The prophet Enoch was taken into the heavens. He prayed to his sustainer 16,000 times a day. So there is a connection between continuous prayer and being granted the right to visit the heavens. Wouldn't you agree? Holy Tablets, chapter 14, tablet 1, verses 1 through 10, quote, "Lo, after the fall of the Anunnaki of Nar, Hilal, and his host of 200 jinns, Cain, son of Zakar and Nakebo, and his children lived with them in the forbidden zone called by the name Nod. After I sent down 23 Anunnaki. They are Akatriel, Anaphiel, Azbuk-Ael or Melchior, the first wise man, Barojiel, the second wise man or Jasper, Kimuel or Balthazar, the third wise man, Chayiel or Zozar, Abdur Kudus, Galgaliel, Haniel or Gabriel, Yufiel or I am Hotep, Jahuil or Uziel, Mataturun, Rakoil, Qaddasin or Rahma, Raduariel, Razual, Rigbiel or the angel Raphael, Mahaya Eli, Shamuel or the angel Uriel, Yanan, Michael, Murduk or the angel Melchizedek, Suriel, Enlil or Nunamnir, Yafafiel, Zagzagul or the angel Israel or Enki, and Sandalfun, Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. And the 24th seat is open to all the news bearers. These Anunnaki are called Sarufat. The 23 Sarufat took mortal women to conceive sons and daughters, in order that we may become one with you in strength. But even after that, you failed, unquote. And the 25th is the one of the 24 who takes the seat of the overseer, as the 19th becomes the 25th in the renewal of history, as Yanun becomes Melchizedek, which takes place every equinox. When Yanan personified in the year 1970-80 into Isa el-Hadi el-Mahdi, called then Imam Isa, and he descended on the planet Earth, he took the seat of the 25th, and another Anunnaki was placed in the 19th seat. These beings that are here in this realm are masters or elders who have come from other galaxies. Do you understand? They have come for the sole purpose of gathering the children of the Elohim and restoring us back to that pure state from which we came. The angelic beings, avatars, all have the ability to turn their bodies into crystal starships, a weird living crystal, by speeding up their chakras or spiritual centers. Just like the angel Gabriel, his starship has the appearance of a 7-pointed star. Holy Tablets, chapter 6, tablet 7, verses 55 through 66. The angel Melchizedek taught this ability and how to visit and ascend the spiritual plane to us in Anu's college. When one ascends, the physical body appears to be in slumber, in a dream-like state, or in a trance. This is the time when the spiritual body can act freely upon this physical body, drawing the spirit and soul upwards. During these hours of sleep, it is quite easy to ascend accidentally. There are two ways to ascend from the physical, and they are the following. One, with the body, raising the vibration of your physical body up to the level of your spirit and the soul, then continuing to raise the vibrations until you pass through the ethereal cord freely, taking the physical body with you. The other way is leaving the body and only allowing the spirit and soul to ascend. There have been well-disciplined men that have achieved perfection and were able to ascend to the spiritual plane without dying. They were selected into the mystery schools, learned the ways of life, followed the teachings, this is important, and passed the ultimate test where they became upright men. All the prophets like Enoch, Noah, Jesus, the prophet Mustafa Muhammad Al-Amin, son of Abdullah and Amina, and El-Mahdi, just to name a few, were taught the mysteries and traveled the journey of life. So angelic beings are beings from the fourth plane, the mental plane, where thoughts are formed and all individuality is outgrown. This is the plane where man and mind meet. The fourth plane is also where the angel Melchizedek and the angelic beings are living, called Malakut, the realm of the angelic beings. Malakut is the pathway where spiritual beings come into. It is the gateway through the vortex. Angels vibrate on this realm and start going up higher. When the spiritual beings reach the fourth realm or density, then they'll decide to come to the physical plane. So being able to turn one's body into a ship would give greater significance to the prayer of Asaru, which is recited during our daily Tafulat or Ashutat ritual, which was given to us by the angel Melchizedek, who is the master of all time, who is setting all on the path of Taful, in which we have 9 positions. Here we recite, I fly up from you, O mortals. I am not for the earth, I am for the sky. I have soared to the skies, I have kissed the skies as a falcon. I am the essence of a deity, the son of a deity, the messenger of a deity. I am in the light is entering me. I am life itself. Now this is an affirmation, divine words brought to us by the angel Melchizedek, who was called the heart and tongue, which means that he possessed the reason and the power, sound, right reasoning to utter divine words, and hence is called divine wisdom. For he is the Nibu, Lord of divine words of power. Action is the meaning of divine words. Affirmations are designed to get us in formation or in format, which is the transforming of ourselves from mortals to immortals. The angel Melchizedek came in order to inform us, in order to reform us, which he is the reformer, and what he has always claimed to be. You see, we have to be informed in order to be reformed, because information is the reformation of our transformation. So, Holy Tablets chapter 6, tablet 16, verses 106 through 108 states, for never will Alyun El, the Most High, Allah's majesty descend on earth for you, but rather he has sent you his words by way of his angelic beings, that you may find your way home. Rise up to heaven, the heaven of the sustainers, unquote. So Conan, even though these videos are given a false sense of affinity, being maliciously misrepresented by false computation, their impact is still very stunning. Because now, 2 years since the first video, and despite all the disagreeable deterrents, the dynamic teachings of the highly esteemed Dr. Malachi Z. York is now impacting the younger generation, whilst combating all the negatively influential media attempts at character assassination. However, I do feel like a celebrity under tight security, you know, with all those Snoop Dogs hovering around, all those eyes on me, the FBs and the GBs. What are they looking for? I'll tell you what, people. You see, I have no criminal records, never have been locked up, never smoked. I do drink kosher wine on the Sabbath. Never took any mind-enhancing narcotic drugs. I work, pay my taxes, and take care of my family. So, that should make me a model citizen, right? Beep, wrong. The problem comes in when I proclaim that I worship Anu, Alyun El, not God, not Jesus, not Muhammad, not Buddha, none of the present day religious figures. Shaitan hates that. He's got to try to stop that. Because see, this is an old war that started from way back in Revelation chapter 12 verses 7 through 9. Also, I teach what the angel Melchizedek taught us in Anu's college. And I will forever shout from the mountaintops that there is no way possible that the 8th man could ever capture the angel Melchizedek. So my slate is squeaky clean. I am wise enough to keep a still tongue and not be entrapped by my own word of mouth, and strong enough not to be seduced by Halar's female living beings and their much coveted wound of Hera, because my psychic self-defense is in full effect thanks to the angel Melchizedek. I have no questionable or subversive associations or affiliations, and presently my only association is constant communion with Anu Alyun El and a fervent desire to be with the Anunnaki. Now, Shaitan, yes, I'm talking to you, Nurush. It doesn't matter if you send out your entire army of minions, you don't intimidate me. Baba, the angel Melchizedek, didn't raise any punks, can't you tell? And you just can't turn me into a bad guy because that is what you want. You cannot and do not control everyone. Some people are just out of your reach. Do you understand? So dudes, keep watching me if that's your job. I stay entertained anyways daily by the Snoop Dogg, Peekaboo, Sesame Street antics of trained professionals. Wow. I am not worried anyways, because I know that the avatar, Dr. Malachi Z. York, is in control of this situation. The angel Melchizedek always wins. Believe me, people, the old man got this. Watch what he says in Holy Chapter 6, Tablet 7, verses 67 through 70. And I quote, I, Marduk, Michael, also taking the form of time, ever so gentle of speech, Father of the heavenly hosts, as an old man, illuminating the chlorophyll, age 35, C35 H70 MG1 N406 crystal green light that gives vitality to all living things 360 times and more, providing all forms of food for the body, all forms of knowledge for the mind, ruler of the forces of nature, called by some Father Time, unquote. Now, that's what I call real power, and I've got to get me some of that. The angel Melchizedek, Dr. Malachi Zio, is the ruler of the forces of nature. Wow! And there is no defense against the forces of nature. So Nubians, just have patience and keep watching for the true meaning of justice. Thus ends today's video. We hope you have learned something from this video, and we urge you to share this video and to subscribe to the only channel where you will learn true ancient Egyptian mysteries. No more lies, no more guesswork. So share, subscribe, click on the like button below, and see you at the next video.